We want to thank you for tuning in to the Cut and Sew podcast. This podcast is a form of expression and intent. It's to inform, to inspire. Things may take a left turn from time to time, so if your name, brand, or etc. is mentioned, don't take it personally. If you still feel away, our advice is for you to step it up so we won't have to mention you again.
Cutting So, we back in the building, man. Shout out to the first and last time listeners. We got some special guests in the building, man. I'm gonna say, I know I'm gonna say the name wrong, but this is the way I learned to say it. As soon as I read it,
man.
I'm what was the shit that we called growing up? It was
what?
See and Say.
Oh yeah, you see something, you just say whatever you look like. Yeah.
So yeah, man, we got Nova Pass in the building. Go get say it right for me.
It's N'oublie pas. We go by N'oublie pas means don't forget in French.
Yeah.
Don't forget
so
French.
it's in French. I can't really say it right. I'm your host, Rashad, Nate.
What's good? What's
I'll
good?
let these fellas introduce themselves, man.
Well, I'm Braylon, co-owner of N'oublie pas.
Omar Hicks Onu, co-owner of N'oublie pas.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to have y'all boys in the building, man.
Man, y'all boys loosen up, man. Give us some energy,
As soon as the camera turned
on,
man, pop it, man. The great, the one and only N'oublie pas, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
that's hard though, man.
I appreciate y'all having us, man. It's our first podcast, and y'all hosted our first pop-up too.
Yeah,
so,
this is
all
nice,
mystery
bro.
over here.
It's crazy. Like, I think I just like hit y'all up one day, and I was just like, bro, let's do a pop-up together. That boys was with it. So
the pop-up was fun too.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun
Vibe.
too, man. So, big ups to y'all. Appreciate y'all for the support.
So,
We locked in for sure.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys look good, man. What y'all got on? What's the fits like? On details. Give us some.
I'm gonna go from the top. We got the Claire Optiques by N'oublie pas, of course. We got the Pearl Cardigan unreleased by N'oublie pas. We also got the Blue Indigo Cargo Bellas by Rick Owens. I got some Timbs on. I got the Yellow Belvedere Go Yard bag.
Oh, come on now.
Don't forget the pleasing.
Oh yeah, the wife pleaser too. That's
Wife pleaser,
Wife
man.
pleaser. We don't beat no women now.
That
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah. I like that.
Not the beater.
Niggas
Not the
pleasers.
beater,
Niggas
the
is
pleasers
whooping
for real,
bitches right
man.
Come on, son.
But yeah, so I got on NP from head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Got the NP foil denim jacket. You got the NP foil bell bottoms, and then got the wife pleaser on, and got some little kicks from Zara.
Slight.
Tight vibe. Want me to go first, brother?
Yeah.
Bet. I go Heights on a beanie, rhinestone beanie. I go Bottega Desire, now known as Matiel Desire, I guess. Sorry if I butchered that. Costa Nostra sample leather biker pants. And then I went Zara on the boots.
I didn't even know.
Oh yeah, Costa Nostra, man. It's gonna be crazy 2025.
Okay.
Man.
Yes, sir.
A little leather.
Look,
Some slight.
hey, man,
keep it quiet.
real genuine leather, man. Come on now.
Yeah, man. I got my boy Versus Grace on. My boy out in Cali. I forgot these pants. Triumph, my boy out of DC, and came with the Kobe's, man, and Basic on the hat.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's your hat, huh? Or no?
It ain't Basic.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot where they from, but I wore it once and then he sent it.
That's like a corduroy, almost something like that.
Then he sent them another one. And it was none.
Well, because they didn't have no sleeper brand, so I just like, well, why would I tell them to send y'all one?
Yeah.
It's all good, bro.
Makes sense, right?
It be your own partners, bro. It be your own partners, man.
Yeah, man. So I guess we just get started with some of the topics that we got. Y'all have like a facial routine? I know you got one. She probably made you.
Oh yeah, I got a facial routine right now. Yeah, for sure.
So do I? Nah, not really.
You don't?
I don't think. I guess I kind of do. I use like, what is it called? La Roche Posay or something like that. Early in the morning, and then I do. I think I use like I did do the banana peel thing. I
The Ashton
did.
Hall thing. You talking
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that worked. The banana, the thing that what's his
Ashton
name?
Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashton
Ashton
Hall.
Hall,
Dude.
yeah.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also what you could do is I use an ice cube sometimes, and then you can rub it on your face too, and it
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
smooths your face out,
What's
lightens
crazy
your
is
face too.
Pharrell had said that a couple of years ago. He don't use hot water in his face. He use cold water.
Cold water.
Yeah,
Yup.
because the hot water like
Something with
relaxes the
your
muscles in
pores.
your face.
Yeah.
And then when your face like gets ready for the day, is like wrinkles up.
Mhm.
So the cold water keeps it from like wrinkling up.
Right.
And shit.
I ain't
Yeah.
dipping my whole face in no.
Nah, you
fucking
ain't even got to
bowl.
do all that. though.
Yeah, nah.
You ain't gotta do
I get
all
a
that.
cold rag.
Nah,
I hit
I've seen people do like the other shit, but when I seen him do he dipped his whole
The
face in the
in
bowl.
there.
But my
Then he
thing
had to
is,
take
how
over,
long
like,
does he hold his face in the water?
Right.
Yeah, then he
You
had,
can't
like, the-
breathe.
the
I feel like
takeover.
it's a shock
Yeah.
thing too. That's just
Yeah.
like the ice tub. You get an ice tub,
Yeah,
your body
true.
free. Yeah, it's a shock, but it also like you look crazy when you come out the ice tub sometimes. So
It's important though, but I
Yeah.
just feel like I'm not. That's a lot. I feel like then all the shit he did in the morning, I feel like it's time to go back to bed.
Yeah, bro.
He doing it at like
Man.
3 in the morning though.
Yeah.
and that's my thing. I'm not like
That nigga
super like,
lying.
oh my gosh, I got to put on 10 things on my face before I walk
Yeah.
out the house. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm cool.
Nah, that's crazy.
I do
though.
I got like a mini one. I have one, but it ain't that many steps though.
Yeah.
But I do all that shit in the shower. I try to make it
Yeah,
all one
yeah.
thing. I be trying to rush. I try to slow down, but I rush.
Yeah.
Like, but it's I guess it's just a process though.
So do y'all do any like nightly routines for y'all face?
I moisturize my face.
Yeah,
for sure,
see,
too,
that's
because,
different though.
You know, when you get them ingrowns, that shit be hurting because your
Mhm.
skin be dry. So you moisturize at night.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, like,
But how do y'all feel like how important is it for like, because I see y'all a lot, y'all well dressed people, you know what I'm saying, y'all presentable. How much of that is like needed within like getting dressed and, you know what I'm saying, meeting people, meeting women or whatever?
So to me, it's not even about the face routine. It's about the body routine as
Yeah.
far as like staying in shape
Right.
and like what you put in your body as
Right.
well. Like I
Yeah.
make sure I try to like just eat as clean as possible. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know,
Because that also helps too though. That helps with your face. Yeah.
exactly. And
yeah.
then you're gonna have fun. You're gonna eat whatever
Yeah.
you want. But as far as like working out, you
Mhm.
know, running, all that stuff, I
Yeah.
feel like that's more important just because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you want the clothes to fit a certain way.
Aesthetic.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Okay.
So if they fit good, you're gonna look good, you're gonna feel good.
Yeah,
So,
right on.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The older I get, it's like my belly just like, hey man, we just grew.
Nah.
No matter what you do.
Yeah, I had to
Man.
change my diet, bro. Like I stopped eating dairy. I just cut it out. Just
Yeah.
cold turkey. Like fuck it.
Yeah,
But,
almond milk.
yeah,
What you-
I do
what you
almond
drink?
milk.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
what I do.
almond milk.
I
I,
like-
still
started-
like cereal.
I started making
Yeah.
my own, bro.
Yeah,
I make it
real?
on my own.
You make almond milk on your own?
Yeah, bro. You buy some almonds, you throw it in a jar, put some water in there, then you throw it in a
Bro got a factory over
in
there.
a little blender.
Yeah.
Blend it up.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he did that. That's new to me. That's new to me. He ain't
I got
never
it. I got it at home.
Yeah.
I drank some
I'm-
before I came.
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to try.
Come on
It's
now.
good. Is it sweet?
Yeah, it's good. I put dates in there, sweeten it up.
I'm gonna have
It's
to try
good.
Let me find out Noobly Pie coming out with
Hey, at your
That's
nearest
a-
Kroger. At
that's a-
the
that's a
Kroger.
card.
Literally.
Y'all can
Nearest
use that
Kroger.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
damn, we'll talk about that part later.
A
Y'all
luxury
y'all
box.
Y'all can use that shit later for real.
Yeah,
For
For
real.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, but it's definitely a big part, and like I feel like that is a big part, and it's a lot of step people skip over, and we don't tend to it as much because it's kind of like not highlighted, I
Mhm.
guess. But it is important though, because I go to Sephora.
Oh yeah.
My girl go to Sephora, and I
Yeah.
just get whatever she.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's how you respect yourself. You know,
Right.
you want to
Yeah.
look presentable for not only other people but for yourself as well.
Right.
So you know, that's just what it is.
I remember this OG at one of my gyms. I don't even know his name. I just call him OG.
Yeah.
And he told me, I was like, damn, like at your age, he's like 60, 70. I was like, what? Like, what's your motivation to stay like looking good and in shape? Because he's swole.
Yeah.
He's like, when I walk into business meetings, the first thing they mention is like my physical, like
Mhm.
what I look like.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's just a good thing to have and make
Right.
sure like it's good to like network.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It could be a conversation. Make it a conversation.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, so speaking of like getting dressed, I know girls are looking. There's been a lot of fluff on the internet about like men wearing Van Cleef bracelets. So I was just wondering what's y'all take on that.
I mean-
like, should we not be able to wear it?
Why can't we? You
Bro,
know what I'm
hey,
saying?
you know what's crazy too, bro? And it's just about men wearing things in general. So I was doing my research on Birkin, right?
Mhm.
The original bag Birkin was made for was for cowboys to put their boots in.
Mm.
It's called a saddle bag.
Like, it's
So-
a history lesson. Okay.
Man, you know what I'm saying? So
Take it
it's
to-
crazy
take it to
because
school, I mean.
sometimes we look at things that other genders normalize, and we like, man, what the fuck? But if you go back and really look at the history, like I said, they used to put their saddles and their boots inside this bag after they ride the horses. And that's why they try to make them like heavy leather and things like that. So
It had a real purpose.
yeah, real purpose. So it's just like I get it sometimes with certain things, but it's just like everything can't be sassy.
Yeah.
And I feel like kind of in fashion, it's kind of, it's not really a space for saying like, and I'm guilty of it too. But I be seeing certain shit, I be like, that shit look gay as hell.
Yeah, but
I'm not doing that.
yeah, it's just certain things you just can't do. You know what I'm saying?
But I still draw a line though. It's just like some things is like, even I take like with the nail shit, I'm like, I'm not doing that. But
Yeah, like me personally, I'm not a big jewelry guy. Like you're not gonna see me with like bracelets and chains and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I might get a chain eventually, but
Yeah.
like Van Cleef is not me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like guys can
keep
wear
selling
it.
out, y'all.
You know?
Get one.
Yeah, I feel like it do as you please. You know, everybody got their own little flavor.
Right.
Like me and him, we might be co-owners of the brand, but we got completely
We
different
got-
styles.
And I noticed that, bro. I really did notice that. I'm like, they
Yeah,
really got two
that
different
is-
styles for
that
this.
is
Cool.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So since we on there, like how do y'all collaborate and come up with different pieces to make for the brand to where y'all be like, okay, like, you know, this is something that we both would do. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I feel like recently it's changed. So like if you were to ask us last year,
Yeah.
I would say that like I would be like, if I like something and he likes something, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But recently it's turned into you make your shit, I'm gonna make my
mine.
shit.
And we can
Yeah,
Whoever
and then we
come
can-
out with the
yeah.
hardest shit, that's what we do.
Yeah, and then we can
Yeah.
collaborate, throw our little stuff
shit,
in
you
there.
down could drop both.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It would be a point you'd be like, hey, bro, you bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
no, oh yeah, we
Yeah.
we be getting into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get into it a lot. We compete. I mean, we come from an athletic background. You know what I'm saying? We always competing with each other, and that kind of helps the brand a lot.
So
Okay.
y'all did y'all go to college? That y'all committed to the same school?
No,
Like,
no.
where you transferred?
So we committed to two different schools. I'm a year older than him.
Okay.
So I went to Montana State out of high school. And he went to Oregon State. So that's just what it
Okay.
was. We always stayed in contact with each other.
But it's funny because like he went to Montana State, I went to Oregon State, but then
And
he ended up
we
transferring.
flipped.
Yeah, he came to Western Oregon, and I was like a couple hours away from Oregon
Yeah.
State, so he used to pull up.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to Montana,
Mm-hmm.
which was
My
like-
rival school.
Yeah, rival
Man.
from Montana State.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ended up
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
next to each other
crazy, yeah.
regardless. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So break down the name. Like, how you come up with that? Like, well, first, actually, let me ask y'all this. Like, how do y'all come together just to be like, all right, like, let's put this shit together.
Mhm.
Like, you fly, I'm fly.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm a little bit fly than you, but
Yeah.
you know, I can help you out.
Like
you know what I'm
the
saying?
start of the brand.
That's
basically.
crazy. I mean, that's how it really went. I'm gonna let him start it
So
off.
like if you ask, it's gonna the same. The story is gonna sound the same, but
I'ma
it's gonna
tell y'all
be
what really
a little
happened.
different
Okay.
twist,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
So
bet.
I'm gonna tell you my perspective,
Yeah.
right?
Here it goes.
So I started Newly Pod back in 2019. We're gonna skip past all that because that's part of a different question.
Mhm.
But in 2023, I retired from football. I was like, man, I'm tired of chasing football. Football supposed to be chasing me.
Yeah.
I caught myself like paying to go to camps and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, I'm supposed to be making money, not
Yeah,
spending money.
right,
You feel me?
right.
So I was like, man, forget all this. I'm gonna focus back on Newly Pod.
Yeah.
So I hit up my boy Tone. I was like, you wanna do a clothing brand?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like I got this stuff to focus on. Like you gotta make money. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever. So I asked Braylon because Braylon clean. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people know him for that.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm focused on getting money, which you
Yeah.
know I understood.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. So my personality, I'm gonna go make it happen regardless.
Yeah.
So I went to Harry Hines.
Yeah.
Okay. I got some Shockaware blanks.
Right. Right.
Same
And then-
story.
And then I screen printed my logo on there. And that was that. I got like 10 tees. I sold them for $60.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the pinnacle when he saw the tee.
Yeah.
Is it the same logo that you have right now?
Nah, it's a different logo.
It's the logo that's on our profile picture
Yeah, it's
on
the-
Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's called the staple logo.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, basically I asked Braylon to jump in with me and he didn't want to jump in until he saw the t-shirt.
Yeah, tell him what the t-shirt said, though.
You
You remember?
It just said Newly Pod.
No, the other one. You were telling me about the one Distant Gallery department.
Oh.
That's how it happened for me.
So I really got him in because
Yeah.
so this is when gallery department was really pop. Well, I think it was on the downfall of gallery
Yeah.
department because it's
Yeah.
2023, right?
Mhm.
So basically, gallery department always says art that kills.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, like why everything got to be so negative?
Yeah.
So I basically came up with a poem to kind of like diss gallery
Right,
department, which I don't think anybody really noticed. But
They didn't. I knew it though.
yeah, you knew.
Yeah.
But like
I
basically,
knew.
it was like, you know, it's art that kills.
Yeah.
It's in that triangle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I made a poem in that same triangle. And it said something like, your art kills, my art brings life.
Yeah.
My work is immortal, yada, yada, yada. And it was like a gallery department diss.
Yeah.
And that's what really like brought
That's
him
what
in.
got me.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
My story, I guess, is a little different. It was that we were working out in the gym and he kind of told me that little idea with the gallery department thing. I was like, man, that's kind of hard, but man, I don't know that clothing brand stuff. I don't know if it's gonna work out for us, you know.
Right.
So we kept working out. We went to a couple of team workouts for the CFL, this, that, and the other. I remember he came over to my crib and he had the what we called it, the statement tee, staple tee, yeah, and just had Newly Pie in the front of it, you know. And he was like, bro, you want to buy this from me? It was like $40.
A 40, yeah.
It was 40 right there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's my dog, so I'm gonna buy the tee. I was like, it ain't really nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, this ain't really all that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I was like, you know what, bro? Let me just jump in the brand with you, bro. Let me just like, come on, let's do this. So I put it on my balcony and I took a picture of it. And then people started swiping up, hey, you got a brand or something? They know me for dressing, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I do. You know, these are gonna come out pretty soon. And then I remember he was like, man, that was smart to kind of put it up there, you know, for marketing purposes. I was like, yeah, that's what you got to do. And then ever since then, bro, we took over from there, you know.
So what's the position that each of y'all play?
Shoot, we really do the same thing for real. We design, we talk to the menus.
So y'all really 50-50.
Yeah, we 50-50 for real.
I handle a lot of the
He does a lot of business stuff.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, and then he'll handle a lot of the creative social media stuff.
Social media.
But other than like creative and social media business, like we do everything.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, that's why. I ain't gonna lie, cause when he first showed it to me, and I seen it, and I was just like, okay, like that's cool. And then I'm like, I saw him like when he came in here that day, and I actually met him. And I seen the zipper. I said, "Nigga, this a chain?"
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit! I was like, "Oh, that's fly." I was like, "Damn, this some fly shit, bro." I was just like, I said, "Oh yeah, these boys on to something else."
Yeah.
And I stayed in for some reason. I just hung out in here that day, and bro, I swear to God, that shit was like a trap house. Everybody coming in here, they first thing they see is that we had it right here, and everybody, their mama came and grabbed like, "Yo, what's this? I need this."
Yeah,
like
literally.
everybody did that
Literally.
motherfucker. So it is cool to just see that though. Like, but what's the most fulfilling thing about having a brand or like seeing other people like in your stuff?
So I'll start with the most fulfilling part. The most fulfilling part is knowing that like this is what I do. Like I don't have a job anymore.
Facts.
I quit my 9 to 5, so I'm doing this
Give it
every
up for
day.
That. That's fire.
You know, appreciate that. Yeah,
that's fire. I can't quit mine yet.
That's the most fulfilling part.
It's crazy that, bro, that you in a position to do that, bro. For real, like that's like that's
the
where I look at it. And I be like, bro, like it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, like,
it's
anybody
a
can
risk.
do it.
It's a risk because you gotta think, bro. Like I tell people all the time, people think like how you did. You go to Harry Hines and just print on the shirt this motherfucker gonna sell. Like, nah, but you gotta understand, like, you bought 6 shirts, right? What if that was your last $60 you spent?
Right.
And then nobody bought it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was like, you took a chance on yourself, bro. So I do salute you for that, bro.
Appreciate that.
And I'm glad that you're in the position that you're in. For
the
real.
reason why like I did it was obviously because I got to put more focus on the brand. But I used to listen to a lot of Jim Rohn and I forgot this other guy, but he was like, basically like, I would basically brainwash myself and listen to it every single morning.
Right.
And he was like, if you never take risks, that's the biggest risk.
Literally.
Right? You feel me?
You gotta be uncomfortable.
Yeah, because if you never take a risk, like if you're comfortable your whole life, you're just gonna coast. But if you take a risk and you're actually like getting to it every day and you locked in and focused, like that's when you're really gonna thrive.
Right.
So
bro, that's kind of like the same story with me, like with styling. Like I remember when I first like was like cause I feel like I've been to fashion my whole life, but when I really was like, I'm not working no more, I'm finna do styling. My people was like, what? Like they ain't understand it, but at the same time, it's like, I ain't lived in y'all house in 4 years already. So it's like, it's my decision. You get what I'm saying? Like
your parents look at you crazy, you tell you finna do some shit that don't make sense.
It was crazy. I didn't even really tell them, like for real. I was just like, they would just see me and they'd be like, you ain't working no more? I'm like, nah, I'm doing this. And they'd be like, huh? You know what I'm saying? They don't see it though.
But when people don't understand, that's when you know you're on the right track.
Right.
They're not supposed to understand.
Right.
You
then I had to understand y'all come from a whole different like era of time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way different now. So when I finally got the chance where I started making money out this, it was like, I felt like they still couldn't really believe it for real. Like, man, my granny thought I was doing all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show you like when you really just stick with something, like it's gonna pay off. Especially when you put
That's true.
the
time,
pressure, the time, everything. Like, bro, like the gym. You go to the gym every day and not do nothing. But when you go and actually work, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? It shows.
You start feeling good about yourself as well.
Right, exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Confidence builds.
Everything. The way you move, it like everything, it just changes. You get what I'm saying? So that's bro, big ups, bro, for sure.
How do y'all handle like feedback on the designs between each other though? Because like it could get to a point to where it just be like, nigga,
I'm laughing too.
If you like, bro, we cannot put that out. Like, why would you put rhinestones?
I'm gonna jump on this one first. I be getting on him. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming out with that, bro. I'm really not. Like, I'm not doing that. We argue. We'll be cussing each other. We'll call each other crazy names. Like, oh yeah, you up all this on the phone. I'm like, all right, that's how you feel then. I'm all right, bet. You know, but that's how we kind of compete with each other. A lot of people would be like, man, that ain't no good relationship, but we tied in, you know what I'm saying? We ain't worried. We know what it is, you know, but it seems like we on the same page right now. You know, that's why I feel like things go well with each other.
But if we always listen to each other, we wouldn't be in this position.
Nah, facts.
Because you know, you said the rhinestone, the chain hoodie, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it at all.
I thought it was tacky.
Really?
I did.
You know, because I'm like, I can see why you say that though.
Because I don't want people to be like, oh, they doing that because they can't afford a chain. You feel me? But at the end of the day, people ran with it. A lot of people can't afford a chain. You gotta think about the little kids that's in the hoodie now. Yeah. They think they got a chain on. And now everybody knows it's for that. So now we put a chain on really everything.
But it's
whether
crazier.
It be big or small.
It's crazier because you got folks that can afford the chains that want it the most.
Yeah, want it the most.
You got Angel Reese rocking, you got Kai Cenat rocking, you got NBA players, NFL players rocking it on a daily.
Yeah. Explain that.
Wearing it with the chain.
And then they wear it with a chain, so it looked like they got two chains on or multiple chains, you know?
Yeah. Like you got Young Hood, he was going viral on TikTok. He was with Big X going through a freestyle. Stacking the chains. Like,
and MP looked like it was a part of him.
Yeah, that's how I got Cenat. I was just like, all right, these niggas.
That was early on.
I'm like, who the fuck are they? I said, nigga, who is these niggas, man?
Yeah, literally, bro. Literally, bro. And it was just like so crazy. Like I ain't gonna say I seen it from the beginning, but I seen it at a pivotal point where like y'all sweats had caught some energy. Like I'm like, okay, I'm seeing them.
The mohairs.
So you know I'm a stylist, so I'm like, I be down there on everything before it really So I'm like, I seen it. I'm like, okay, this is something I can probably get on a few clients. You know what I'm saying? This cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I met you guys. I'm like, okay, they cool people. They from the city. Like they out here. Okay, bet, let's do it. And then when y'all dropped that hoodie, I don't know what in my mind told me. I'm like, they got to hit with this one. I was just thinking in my head. I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna turn out for them, how it's gonna fan out, but something is gonna happen to where this gonna be y'all gonna have a role with this one. And y'all, bro.
I seen Kai and I knew that was crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like y'all called Kai when he was like shooting up. Like he was like
he was on every
like that's when everybody was like, who was casting out? Like everybody like on it now. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's like now you know exactly. Like I feel like this year for him, it was
like if you don't know who he is, you like
was it last year?
What?
That came out last year.
It was late 2023, like November.
Okay,
I think he wore it in like January or something like that.
Yeah,
January, February, because we were going into that was really probably so. I don't
he wore it like January, 20,
something like that.
24 probably.
Yeah.
So how did that work out? Like how did y'all even get it to him in the first place? Well, you don't have to explain the exact details.
Yeah,
just
so basically, like I feel like I knew who he was. Mm-hmm. He keeps up more with like pop culture people type. I keep up more with the youngins just because I got a little bro. You know, so like Kai Cenat, I saw him and I was like, okay, this dude do a lot of like PO unboxings. Yeah. You know, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead. Let me just try. Yeah. I shipped it to him, gave him the whole packaging experience and everything, and he was rocking with it. And the next, I think it was the next day or like next week, he was literally wearing it.
Yeah, he would have been at the game too. I said, oh shit.
We didn't even expect him to wear it. He said it's going in the closet. He was like, for sure, it's in the closet. Like, okay, he's gonna wear it eventually, maybe one day. He had a whole day worked with it. So we had all the content.
Free content for us, really.
Running it.
Pictures.
Now that don't mean free for all you niggas.
Right.
So that's costing that. So
It costs the flawless.
Yeah.
For
And like you
real.
said, we caught him on the front end of his like superstar.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, bro.
So now
Yeah.
I don't know if he would do something like that, but we
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
you
him.
don't really do the PO box opening.
Yeah,
Nah, he don't. He don't.
Yeah,
so we just got
so it was
lucky.
perfect timing for
I ain't
it.
never watched a stream yet. I guess I'm old.
I think he worked with a stylist now too, though.
Oh, okay,
He got a
okay.
stylist now?
Yeah, I think he works with a
I
stylist now.
thought he
Somebody
could
said
dress
that
though.
too,
I
and
thought
they
he was
said-
good. You
I
know,
seen
Nah, I
somebody
work with a
say that
stylist
about
now.
him.
I have found his stylist page, but you know how that goes now.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's different.
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're in the midst of kind of changing the brand up, making sure that like we can consistently get on guys like Kai
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to
Facts.
just sell hoodies and stuff all day.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that, you know, we got some real flea. On
Nah, for
Okay,
sure.
so is it like different tiers to what y'all trying to do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, we got 3 different tiers we coming out with the brand. We'll have Newly Pod, which will be stuff like this, real luxury type, you know, stuff
Yeah.
like what he got on as well.
Mhm.
We also have Don't Forget things, you know, so Don't Forget will be streetwear portion of the brand. So that'll be like the hoodies and stuff like that, you know, the big chains on the hoodies, things like that. And then we got Hidden Gems, so that's sweats, the wife pleasers, things like that. So it'll be different tax brackets, you know,
Yeah.
that can kind of mess with it.
Yeah.
So with the leathers and things that we'll come out with, that'll be probably, you know, the price will be 300 plus type
Yeah.
deal. And then, you know, the streetwear stuff will be our normal prices.
Right.
Hidden Gems will probably be around 100 to less, you know. So
Yeah.
it's affordable for everybody. Everybody, you know, we
Yeah.
want to be able to help everybody that wants anything.
It's good that y'all doing that though
That's
too,
why.
bro. Because even when I like first dropped my brand, not saying I was the first one, but when I dropped my brand, I was the only one locally that was selling my tees for $120.
Mm.
So it was like,
That's
but
true.
I also was using different tees. So
Yeah.
it was like, cause when I jumped out like, everybody was like, damn, this is a whole different tee. So I'm selling
Yeah.
my tees for $120. But now that I'm revamping my brand, I'm going back into like you said, tiers. Like
Mhm.
Costa Nostra will be the brand that is like you're gonna get the craziest pieces fly, but I feel like I'm gonna have another brand like just like maybe where it's just Costa, where it's just
Mhm.
that single word where I can give people like the tees for like affordable price and things
Right.
like that. So
Because at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, just being visible.
yeah,
You
right,
know,
right.
If you can
Right.
make items that people can wear on a daily basis
Yeah.
and go out and just be seen
Yeah,
and it's people see it, it's gonna become more recognizable for
Right.
the public.
right.
You know?
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about. You just want to
Yeah.
be recognizable.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like Fear God and Essentials.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Essentials.
So-
Everybody had an Essentials hoodie at one point.
Yeah,
You
literally.
know, everybody had one.
Yeah.
I always hated him.
That used to be one of my favorite designers. It's
I
crazy.
don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about, we argue about that a lot.
What's crazy is though, like even like with Bottega Desires, like he get a lot of like
Flack.
man for him raising his prices and things like that. So how do y'all feel about like when people like raise their prices and things like?
Well, just how they set them.
To me-
just to begin with.
To me, I guess it depends on how he's doing it, you know?
Right.
If it's limited quantities,
Right.
then yeah, it makes
You can
sense.
do that,
Because like he doesn't have just like it's not just a brand. Like he
Yeah.
has the whole he has his own brand.
Yeah.
You know, like he's Jay Mitch. He's
Yeah.
big on YouTube, TikTok, you know,
Yeah.
all that, Instagram.
Right.
So it's like he has his own audience.
Yeah.
So like he's basically driving traffic to his brand.
Right.
So I feel like he can raise his prices up because it's
yeah.
like you're part of a club at that point.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's not
Yeah.
just a brand.
And I'm not gonna lie, like this is one of his oldest pieces, and this is a great quality. But I also have bought some of his newer pieces, and I'm like, I see why, bro. I see
Mhm.
why, like you're raising your prices and things like that.
Mhm.
And it's like they doper. They doper than the
Mhm.
Bottega stuff. Like the
Mhm.
Bottega stuff was cool, but this what he doing now is like is dope.
I
He's
like,
in LA
I like
now,
the
too,
pivot
bro.
from him. I do.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
the pivot from him
Yeah.
changing the name because I was wondering how long he could go
Yeah.
with Bottega.
The Bottega
Desires.
But like even
Yeah,
with y'all,
just
bro, like I love the hoodies, I love the mohair pants, but when y'all start doing the stuff that y'all doing now, especially like Brae, he'll throw a little sneak peek on the close friend. I'm like, ooh, like y'all snapping.
Yeah.
Right.
I hit him every time I say, I'm like, brother, y'all snapping.
Right,
So
right.
I like
right.
the pivot of y'all like, okay, we're gonna step into the high fashion. You know what I'm saying?
I
So-
feel like, especially for me, that's what I've always been able to do. You
Right.
know, you got to think about it. you can't get in the Komodo paparazzi wearing just anything, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You would have to wear something like that.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You
But
can't
also
get
they want to be comfortable. People wanna be comfortable,
exactly. So we want to kind of tell our stuff towards like the older people as well.
Yeah.
You know, not just younger generation, because
Yeah.
over time we're gonna get older as well.
Yeah.
You know, and fashion evolves over time. So
Right.
that's just what it is.
And that's why you don't really see us making a whole lot of t-shirts either. It's because
Right.
we want our pieces to be like timeless. We want you to grow with the
Right.
piece.
Yeah.
You know, because there's so many different ways you can wear one item.
Mhm.
But when it comes to t-shirts, you can wear them certain ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Said,
But yeah, we want you to grow up with your piece.
Yeah.
I said the Blanco zipper jacket from 23.
That's from February 24th.
So yeah, Blanco.
Yeah,
The
that was
Blanco?
from Pop Up.
Yeah.
Nah, the first one was the
Repo.
Repo.
The
Yeah,
Repo.
that was in
Oh,
November
Yeah,
23rd.
all Don Julio.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I love Don, so that's why I went.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
was
That's
dope.
crazy. I see that jacket like so much.
yeah.
I see that joint a lot. Like, but that is true. Like, you do want it to grow with you and like
Yeah.
age well. Because I think my shit came out in the pandemic of 2020.
Yeah.
I still see it. So
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
it do make a difference on like longevity and just wearing a t-shirt. You're not gonna
Exactly.
really see the t-shirt. It trips me out when I do see one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like, all right, like this makes more sense to do like
Right.
jackets and like different type of tops or pants and shit
Right,
like
right.
that. Like, cause other stuff is kind of like here and there, like it's
Mhm.
gonna go missing.
Yeah, over time.
And another thing I love that you do, bro, because I kind of talk to Brae more. I talk to O. Like, I text him, but you know, I be fast. I'm like, let me get I say the color of it. And he always like, say the name.
Mhm.
Like, I love like the fact that you put it in people's brain, the name, like the
Yeah.
name, like,
Mhm.
because y'all pieces are named
Mhm.
after whatever is named after.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
y'all
what I'm saying?
name it was so
We
it's
name
like
everything.
actual name.
Yeah, it
Instead
all
of
makes
just
sense
being-
because you gotta think we started out with the Don Julio stuff, right?
Mhm.
So the Reposado, you know what a Reposado bottle look like. It's
Yeah.
brown, red,
Yeah.
and you know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Blanco is blue,
Yeah.
Primavera is yellow,
Yeah.
Cristalino is black.
Because
So all our
with
hoodies
the,
is like
but
that.
even with the salmon hoodie I did, the Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Like it was just
Yeah.
like I just love the name. I'm a name person. Like I like when people name stuff that's like
It make it fun.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly,
It's kinda
exactly.
like I'm getting what's it, Year of the Rabbits or something.
yeah, you get what I'm saying?
shit.
So,
So
but I just
giving
love
it
how
some
you like
character.
you instilling in people's head like this the
Right.
name, this
I
the
working
name.
on a
you know what I'm
collaboration then with Don Julio or something.
Man.
Man, we would love
I
to.
would love it.
I actually know somebody over there. I can get y'all to.
Yeah,
we
come
got
on,
we got
please. Fuck
we gotta do
Popeyes,
something like
we
that.
need-
nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. They want to do Popeyes, right?
Yeah,
They can't do MP.
Yeah.
People don't understand,
on.
like, we might be a low-key brand right now, but it's so much stuff we could freak out. Like,
Yeah.
if
But that
if
also
we got the
would
right
help.
collab.
That will also, I feel like that will help their brand too, because it's
Exactly
like y'all, they
would.
reaching down to the people
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying? So
The
Or
consumers.
down to
Yeah.
earth. Type
Yeah.
deal.
So where does the business mind kind of come from as far as like just marketing and shit like that? Or like even just sourcing that part as well too, because that's a whole nother part of the game.
Man, I feel like, honestly, a lot of it has to do with just grind and luck.
Yeah.
It's both, bro. Because, like, we were looking for the right manufacturer for the longest. We were, you
that
know.
was my question too.
Man.
Yeah.
Y'all been with the same manufacturer? Y'all didn't?
Nah, we be switching up.
Yeah, okay.
Got,
yeah.
got to,
Gotcha.
because not only do you get comfortable, but the manufacturer might get comfortable.
Bro, they do.
You know,
They do,
And
bro.
when they get comfortable, that's the end.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
That's the
right,
last thing
right,
you want.
right.
You know what I mean?
Business.
So you gotta switch it up on them. You gotta make them feel like they're replaceable.
Yeah.
Because if they feel like I'm the only person that can make this, nobody else can make it like me,
Yeah.
then they're gonna start raising that price up
Yeah,
on you.
yeah.
They might raise the price but lower the
The
material.
material,
Right?
yeah,
You feel
bro.
me? The quality. So
true.
yeah.
Right.
That's
So are y'all dealing with more Pakistan? Y'all deal with Pakistan and China or anywhere
We'll
else?
never probably deal with Pakistan personally.
we never did that.
I hate
Um,
them motherfuckers.
We do Portugal, Europe, and China.
Okay.
That's our
Yeah,
basis
that's
right
cool.
now.
right.
But yeah, I can't go to Pakistan personally
Yeah.
because it's different. There's no system as far as like sending your money. It's like you wire it straight to them.
Yeah.
After that, it's like it's loyal.
Yeah,
You got to
scam
trust
artists.
them.
Jesus take
Yeah.
the wheel.
It's the honor system. Yeah.
they like-
I don't work like
They
that.
do not like, bro. I'm sorry, but sometimes Pakistan just won't do it right, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you will send them exactly what you need, exactly how you do it, how you want it, and they'll send it just whatever.
Yeah,
It's just
at least
like-
on Ali, it got the trade assurance.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's just
See,
like,
like me, I would literally fly to Pakistan if I had to. Like,
Bro.
I'll go put hands on them. I wouldn't even do
Hands
it.
and feet.
Nah, for sure, 'cause
I wouldn't
Hands
even
and
do it.
feet,
bro,
don't
and they'll
care.
do that, bro. They'll take your bread, fuck it up, and then
Yeah.
not say nothing to you.
Exactly.
Bro, that's what happened. I tried it after listening to you and Nike that time. I'm just like, all right, let me see what they got. I try to get some shirts made for my son and shit.
No.
I was just like, man, fuck this.
I remember last year was my first year dealing with Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
And they weren't replying for like a week at a time. I was like, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
I
what
thought
y'all
they
doing?
ran off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah.
But, yeah.
The Chinese New Year be
They
long too.
serious about that, boy.
Yeah,
They
I don't play.
Bro.
So,
So how do y'all think terror's gonna affect y'all? If this comes into play with the 145% shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we got everything.
I think we good.
We don't got to
locked
worry
in with
about
our,
terror.
Yeah.
When I tell you, like, we
really
built
locked
strong
in.
relationships with everybody we work with.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't think we have to pay tariffs.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we paid a little bit more for shipping,
Yeah.
but I think they do it in a specific way
Mhm.
when they
See,
ship.
and that's the biggest thing. It's the shipping, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I ain't tripping about paying a little more for my item, but it's like that shipping, bro. Like I remember one time when I first
You trying to do it through air.
yeah, I'm trying to get it here. I'm trying to get it here. That's like
That shit on
they
a
charge me
boat.
like an extra band
Yeah.
to
Hell
ship
nah,
it.
That's what it
it's
is.
on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that boat
Yeah.
take a
I can
minute.
wait a month. That's why you need to do it in advance. I told you that though.
Yeah, you gotta do- you definitely gotta make stuff in advance,
Like,
bro,
You can't
but-
be all right. It's feeling hot outside now. I'm finna go.
Yeah.
But it is hard to navigate though. But do y'all have that trouble kind of like navigating the weather, or you just kind of like, you know what, it's spring, all right, or is spring already done in winter for
So
y'all?
we've been really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
guys.
we've been
Yeah.
pretty good with that, bro. We try to get everything done like ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, this leather stuff is being made now and might not
Yeah.
even drop till fall.
Yeah.
We got a varsity being made right now. It's not gonna drop till fall. So we try to stay
Right.
on time and kind of way ahead of schedule with
Are y'all
everything we do.
Are y'all gonna not take summer off, but are y'all gonna like just coast for the summer?
Oh, nah.
Nah,
We got stuff coming for the summer too.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
we
Yeah.
look, this
We already
full
making that
time.
right
This
now.
full
Okay,
time.
good.
We
Okay,
can't.
good.
We ain't got time to coach.
Yeah.
You know what
'Cause
I'm saying?
I know a lot of brands sometimes they don't like really make summer pieces because
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, but
Now we gonna go hard in the summer for sure.
Yeah, we got those
Yeah.
mohair shorts coming out too.
okay, big.
You know,
okay, big,
so
big, big,
and
big.
then obviously all these wife pleasers.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
Even,
okay.
even the cardigan.
Cardigan
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, see,
You know,
that's like things you always gonna wear throughout the like, you know, people go out still. and
Exactly.
things like
yeah,
that.
you still got to go out.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it ain't hot all day.
And you right, bro. And another thing I like be telling people sometimes, like the weather is different everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like just
Mhm.
because it's 200
Yeah.
degrees in Texas don't mean it's like that anywhere else.
It's cold in New York. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like
and
it's
that's
still
the
like
blessing.
50 something in New York right
Yeah.
now.
That's
You
the
gotta-
blessing
you go
about-
to the west side. It's
Yeah.
like it's still.
I mean, Cali is
it's
70
still
degrees.
cool.
Yeah.
In there, 60,
Still
70
cool.
all day.
You need a. That's why they sell hoodies year round.
And that's why I think it's important to have a really good brand name
Yeah.
that is very universal.
Yeah.
Because Nubly Pa,
Yeah.
like people in just America aren't buying the brand. You got
Facts.
Europe, you got Japan, like
Japan.
Asia, you got Australia.
Yeah.
We
So
sold
like,
it everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
sell everywhere daily, and it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
crazy because like it might. I think it's some spring, summer here, but over there, like in Australia, it's like winter probably.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Facts.
So they're
Yeah,
still buying
for sure,
camos.
sure.
And what's so
mohairs.
crazy, bro? I remember somebody was buying y'all hoodie. I was telling them like, yeah, they be in the city. They be like, for real? That y'all was like an Atlanta brand or something.
Mm-mm.
So it's just crazy, like,
You know, niggas. is stupid.
yeah. But I'm just saying, it's just good to know, like. And this is a question I always ask people: like, would you rather have your brand built off the brand or brand built off y'all? Because sometimes it's easier to push a brand when people just know your brand than people just knowing you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people just knowing you, it can like keep you in this like
In-
circle in the bubble. Because it's
Yeah.
like, all right, this is just my people. But
Yeah.
how can I get the outreach? But when people know the brand, it's like everybody want to shop that brand
Yeah.
now.
I feel like that's kind of what we do. People know the brand more than they would know us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A lot of people know us, obviously, but I much rather have them know the brand than anything. You got to think about GVG.
Yeah.
You know, y'all never seen bro
Yeah.
ever, right? And look at how well his brand does.
Right.
Yeah.
Other people like Jay Mitch, though,
Yeah.
they know him. So
Yeah.
he builds a following from himself, and that kind of helps the brand. So
Yeah.
it kind of goes
Yeah.
hand in hand. But for us, we do it the brand way.
It's a bit
What are we
dangerous to be that way too, though. On the cool, especially with like the way people get in trouble for certain shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, you was at a party, this nigga hit me, or
Yeah.
it was like it be some bullshit. So it
Yeah.
just,
People try
that's
to
why I
tell
never made myself on my brand either. Like I didn't want to do that. I was just like,
Yeah.
I
Just
think
in
I'm gonna start
case.
navigating towards people knowing me though.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
But
just
it is good though. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, just being a stand-up.
I feel like
person.
now that like the brand is doing what it's doing because I feel like the brand is doing great.
I think it only helps after so long.
Yeah,
Like,
now
it's
you can
just,
start putting
like,
yourself
yeah.
in, and people like can get to know y'all as a brand.
Because
Right.
that question is gonna ask like, I need to meet them. Like, I need
Yeah,
to meet
exactly.
y'all.
People
You
want to
what I'm saying?
know who's behind the brand,
because,
and why.
Like
Mhm.
a lot of people knew about Virgil, even though he did Pyrex, but people really knew about him when he started doing Off-White.
Off-White, exactly.
So it's like, okay, now he really started putting
Yeah,
himself out
that's
there.
for the
to-
masses. Like,
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why Off-White was so successful was because of who he was and the people
Yeah.
he knew.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if Virgil was just a regular guy that was
Yeah.
making his same clothes, people wouldn't understand,
Right.
so they wouldn't purchase it.
But
you know?
like people can like go back and like vouch, like, oh no, that's
Exactly.
him. Remember he did
Right.
Pyrex and people was like, wait a minute, that was the dude behind.
Yeah,
you
people
know what
didn't
I'm
even know that though.
Yeah.
People didn't
And
even
wasn't
know
he
that.
like
Exactly.
a DJ and all
Yeah.
that stuff? So
Yeah.
it's like he built the connections and the audience and the following,
Right.
so people could vouch for his brand.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So he took like more so the Jay Mitch route.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same. Because a lot of people didn't know Jay Mitch at first. They just knew the brand. And then he popped out like,
With the YouTube.
yeah. So it was like, it helped. Like,
It
okay,
helped a
now they
lot.
really want to push it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Would y'all do a course?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not into courses.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
too scammy for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I've done phone calls with people
Right.
when they wanted to get their brand right or whatever.
That's
the
more
case may be.
personable though.
That is more personable, and I like that though.
Mhm.
I'm not with selling a course or anything. I'll do a phone call with you for what, $30,
I don't know if y'all
$25.
seen
You know what I'm
course-
saying?
The
Something like
course
that.
thing is too much. There's too much background behind it now.
Yeah.
Like people, oh, you're selling a course. Oh, okay, I know what
Yeah.
type of
And
time.
what
you
type
want.
of person you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
It's
we ain't
just-
doing all that.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, you can buy a course, but it won't relate to you at all.
At all.
Exactly.
You know,
At all.
I purchased
Right,
courses
right,
when I
right.
was back in 2022 when I was trying to be a freaking what you call it,
What you doing?
day trader and
I
all
was
that.
just-
Yeah,
I
you know,
knew what it was.
everybody trying to be a day trader.
Hey, ain't nobody doing
After
that shit.
COVID, you know, bought some courses. I
Yeah.
couldn't it wasn't helping me. That's
It's
not how I
different.
learned.
I
Yeah,
remember
different, yeah.
a couple people had asked me to do courses on styling, but I just wouldn't do it. Like I said, 'cause I feel like I would be scamming you because my come up is different. Like
Mhm.
you, kind of like people already knew me for dressing.
Right.
People already knew me for like having the
Yeah.
shoes.
That's where the inspiration starts.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's like being an artist though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't explain how you made the art, but you
Right.
can explain the art.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
Yeah.
you can't explain how you dress people,
Yeah.
but you can show them
and
what
and
you
I be
put
telling them
on.
sometimes, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like somebody could come in here, I can make an outfit in like 30 seconds.
Right.
But so it'd be some shit like somebody never thought of, but it's just like that's just me though. Like I've been like that. So
Mhm.
it would be hard to be like, just be you.
Yeah.
Because some people just don't have a sense of style.
Right.
So if I tell you to just do you, they're gonna be like, well, this is what I
What do
wear.
I do?
Yeah. So it's like,
it's weird though. That's kinda, you know
but
what I'm
now
saying?
I can give you the basics of like color blocking, aesthetics,
Yeah.
what's in style, but it's just like
Mhm.
I feel like that's just something that you, because everybody has a different style. You got to
Yeah.
find out what you like, what fits your aesthetic. And I feel like that's what helps me as a stylist. Like, just because I put something on Shad, don't mean I will put that on O. Just because I
Yeah.
put it on O, don't mean I'll put it on you. Like, everybody got a different aesthetic.
And
Facts.
not only what you like, but what looks good on you.
Yeah,
on your body,
right,
on
right.
your body type as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's why him and I, we have completely different styles because
Right.
like we have completely different body
Body
types.
types, yeah.
You
Right.
feel me? So I can't wear the same clothes and
Yeah.
vice versa. So
Yeah.
like you got to
It won't
figure
fit
out.
on them the same
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like we wear the same size in a lot of
yeah.
clothes, but it'll look different.
Different,
You
yeah.
feel me? So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just got to figure out what works on like
Nah,
on
for
you.
sure.
That makes
Right.
sense.
For
What's like the most frustrating part of the business to y'all? Like, especially like shit like niggas that ask for free shit, they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Bad, like, bro, I was
Customer
reading.
service and shit.
Man, I seen people like, they'll be like, bro, I've been waiting on this hoodie for, and then Quan was like, what's your order number? And the nigga was like, nah, I was just playing, bro.
Yeah, he just
But you
playing
put
around.
all this on my comments. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
doing
Why
this
you
for?
doing that?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, what
Damn.
is that something that y'all go through?
Yeah,
or
see,
is
that's
it
why I
like,
don't want to be the face either.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we don't have too many problems with that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't be answering no DMs on
Yeah.
Instagram for real.
yeah.
'Cause I'll get mad.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm the type. I'm gonna say something.
People
Right.
be trying.
But him,
They be trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
him, I say, bro,
answer back.
handle it.
Yeah.
Hello,
Handle it.
hello, sir. We are.
Yeah,
Real
he'll be
professional.
real professional. I'm like, all right, bro, that's how you want to do it.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
good.
saying?
That's
But
good,
yeah,
though.
but
That's
yeah.
good, though.
It's hard
Yeah.
though. Sometimes I be having to get at them.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta play that game with them
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
like, you
yeah.
gotta do that. You gotta
Yeah.
like, act like it's AI.
like we just got a DM today, literally like 30 minutes before we started this podcast, and somebody was asking about their order. I'm like, bro, it's Sunday. Like,
It's Sunday,
Yeah.
bro. We can't do
post
nothing.
office ain't even open.
We
today,
can't do
bro. I
nothing
can't
with
help
that,
you.
bro.
Like,
Right.
I'll get back at you tomorrow, and
Right.
then, you know we're gonna email
Let
back
us
and
be,
forth.
bro.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
that's how it
but
is.
a lot of stuff you talking about, like what stuff we dislike, I try to think of everything as like a blessing, just because we couldn't have any problems at all, but we wouldn't be selling nothing.
Facts.
You know, but we got problems because we selling.
We selling.
So it's like I just try to be grateful. Just remember that. Take a step back and just remember like we're selling clothes and people are using their hard-earned money to buy them,
bro.
You know,
they supporting us like that.
people are spending their money that they work on, they work for.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
And I don't think people realize that.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. I'm like, don't buy my clothes because you know me. Buy my clothes because you like you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel the same way too.
And I feel like that's what happened with me though. Like a lot of people, like most of the people who buy my clothes don't be like my homeboys and shit. Like except for Shad, but me and Shad, we trade all the time. Like
I low key, it's weird. Like I like when people buy my clothes that I know personally, but sometimes I don't because I'm like,
because you don't know if they really like it or not.
Yeah,
I
don't
want
wanna-
to feel like you getting over a little bit.
no, not even that. But I don't want to feel like it's a donation.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Like, I bought your stuff, bro.
I don't want
You
no
know
guilty.
what I'm saying?
I don't want to do no guilty party.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm good on that.
I feel like I ain't really seen that much.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all either, personally. But
Is
it's
it
just,
hard for y'all like not to chase the money though? Like to just not chase the money? Cause like I know it's for profit, but it's also like shit. Like
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's
I
like,
mean, we
like
got
I
into
really only
it.
paid $30 for a unit, but this one finna be $250.
It's not about the money. It's more so about the work that goes into it.
Right.
Because we'll spend months on one t-shirt.
Yeah, that's the time.
And yeah,
bro.
it's the time. It's like
you said, Chinese New Year, bro. Like I sampled some pants, bro. She told me she was gonna have them out before the Chinese New Year, bro. I had to wait a whole nother 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, brother, like so that time, bro, that time, and then you gotta think about it. That's time, like you said, you quit your job, so that's time. Like you could have been making this product, you could have been making money from this product. It's like it's a lot, bro. So I think people need to take that to account too, bro. Like, bro, this shit takes time.
It takes time. And that's the thing that we harp on is like how unique is the piece? Is the piece unique enough to where somebody could pay that price?
Right.
And that's why all of our pieces are kind of different than like you'll never see a piece and be like, oh, these two, they match perfect. Obviously these two, but like I'm talking about like, you know, just our regular stuff. But like it's just too much goes into it mentally for it to just be, you know,
that makes sense.
a $50 tee.
That
You know,
makes sense.
we can't do that.
Exactly.
What else off from that? Oh, like with just being like with making certain pieces and shit though, like do y'all feel like everything kind of has to be a set, or like you got this one signature item, like, and it don't go with nothing, but it's just that one signature item. And I feel like I struggle with that because like I just make shit. I just make whatever the fuck I feel like.
I feel like for us, bro, we make what we like.
Yeah.
And also we see that other people are liking it as well. Be honest with you, everything that we have kind of can go together though. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people mix like the mohairs with a certain t-shirt. I've seen people put like the Don Julios with certain jeans we got. You know what I'm saying? So everything kind of goes together. I feel like with our campaigns, we kind of do that as well.
Tell them about how you dress. Like it's not mixed. We don't like to match.
Oh yeah, we don't even like to max.
No.
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to look like a mannequin.
I'm the same,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah,
like
I like pieces.
That's why I struggle with making sets. That's why I struggle with.
I mean, look at what you have on. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
A lot of
dress
people
like
not
that.
gonna put the hat on with those shoes. You know?
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But if you have style
Yeah.
and you have creativeness, that's what you can do.
Right.
But not everybody else can do that.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That makes sense.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
But now, if you can make a hard set like that, why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
You feel
why
me?
not? You know what I'm
So,
I
saying?
really just made my first set too.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, a lot of people say people like sets, but I don't see that. I don't really see too many
I
people
hear,
matching.
I see it every day.
You do?
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I don't really see it like that.
I feel like our audience don't.
Yeah, our audience
Yeah,
don't.
like when
We
we
got
sell
a totally
sets,
different demographic.
Exactly. Yeah. We notice our audience is they're like us. They're a little bougie. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they don't really wear sets. But even though we're going to try to, put it on them a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did notice that our audience definitely has the same type of personality as us.
Yeah.
So they're a little difficult to deal with
difficult to
sometimes.
deal
You feel
with.
me?
Facts.
Yeah.
Nah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
I can see that, especially like as y'all grow.
But we definitely have some trophy items, like pieces that we can consistently drop, like the cardigans,
Yeah.
like Don Julio's,
Yeah.
stuff like
What's
that.
in
The
the bag,
mohairs.
man? We gotta see what's in the bag.
See what's in the bag.
See what's in the bag, man.
Oh, that's what we get into already? That's what we about to do that? Man, sneak peek for y'all, man. We gotta drop this before they drop it. Hold on, man. So before you
And that's a new bag, by the way.
before y'all reveal, tell the people how much time and what went into making this piece right here.
Ooh,
I mean-
and how much y'all spent on sample?
We can't.
Each one.
We can't speak
No,
on that.
I'm saying each one. I'm saying
We
because I
can't
know it
speak
takes
on
time
that.
to make it. I'm just saying, just give her like a, if you can, just share like a
I mean,
ballpark
shoot.
figure.
Y'all
On
know.
sampling, like just how many times it takes to just get it right.
I ain't gonna lie. One time I would say.
Okay.
Damn,
For the first one, for the leather, yeah. One time.
Remember the pants we had to make 2.
Okay, maybe 2.
And then the jacket.
Okay, yeah. We did have to go to the tailor and get it done.
And then let me tell you something. Them samples sometimes they be upwards of $300, $400.
Yeah, they ain't no joke.
Yeah, just think.
But
It's leather, so you
this
know.
is leather.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
pleather. This is real leather.
Real leather.
It's heavy. You can tell with the weight.
We getting this
Explain
on.
it, though.
We getting this
Got
on
the
camera. We
cardigan.
getting this on camera. It's on camera.
Y'all got that? All
Yeah.
angles.
All angles,
Over there, but all angles.
So we got a leather cardigan right here
Mm-hmm.
Look at
That's
the.
dope.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
yeah.
Look
with
at
the
that.
rivets.
Stop playing with them.
So we in our cardigan era right now.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to.
A lot of people trying to wear cardigans now. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying.
I like
We
how
in
y'all
here.
I've been
leather.
feeling cardigans lately.
Yeah.
I really like it. Though.
I gotta stand over.
You got the
No,
Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically, yeah, this right here, this is our Renaissance cardigan.
Mhm.
As you can see, we have the newly popped buttons. We have the studs around it. We even have a silver chain in the inside. So if you want to hang it a certain way,
Detail.
it's in there, real detail
Yeah.
oriented. On the back, we have our famous MP logo with the rivets around it as well, and then we have the rivets around the collar as well too. So
That's
Stitching
this
ain't
is
cheap.
crazy. It
Stitching
ain't cheap. You can feel it,
Yeah.
and it's worth
Let me
every
see
penny.
what's
I
going on
promise.
right here. Let me see that.
You could put it
it
on,
got some
put-
weight on it too.
put it
It
on.
ain't crazy heavy either. So this
Yeah.
it's not crazy heavy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's
it
just
definitely
right.
has a real leather.
We
feel.
got somebody got to put
That
it
bitch
on
hard.
so the camera, so they see how.
Man, hold on, I
Yeah,
can go with
Nate.
my fit.
Yeah,
Let me
put it
see
on with the
what's
fit.
going on.
Leather and leather.
His shoulder like it's my side.
Yeah, let us know.
This is what's going on.
We ain't really did no pictures with it yet, so you know, Nate the first one.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
There
that's
you go.
a real trim.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
That bitch hard.
Camera,
I
y'all
ain't
see
gonna
My
lie.
birthday Wednesday. I might gotta take this out. You know what I'm saying? Now, this
Yeah,
is super dope. This is super
Crazy,
dope.
man.
Inside pocket, details. You can smell the leather. Like,
yeah, it's real leather, not
And
pleather.
And that's detail too. This
Yeah.
ain't cheap. Custom buttons.
Not cheap.
It ain't the cheap toggly ones either.
Mm-mm.
Come on, bro. This is
That's how we coming though.
Yeah.
So, appreciate
Yeah,
that,
that's
bro.
I love the color too.
Appreciate that. We actually have pants that go with it, so there go the
Oh, shit.
pants. Yeah, and those are the Renaissance leather pants right there.
Kind of open them up for us. Let's see what's going on, man.
So I could kind of explain those too. So basically, obviously, it's the same, just like the leather cardigan. We got the studs going all around the pants. We have where you can switch these from straight leg or flares. So however you want to rock them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of cool. We wanted to switch it up and put the MP on the actual heel.
Ooh, that's
So we
nasty.
did that, and then we put we put the metal logo right here, and we have the Fleur de Lis because everybody
Yeah.
knows Newbie Pie is French. Fleur de Lis, we got the Fleur de Lis around the butt.
I can see it on camera, but can you show us like what a zipper's supposed to be at? I think I got buttons on it.
Oh yeah, we got the buttons right there. Yeah, crazy. We updating those buttons. They messed up on our buttons right there. But yeah, I don't know why they did that, but it'll be those.
Them
Yeah.
bitches hard. Though. I ain't gonna
So
lie.
yeah, man, real leather, man. So
Smell good.
and it's heavy.
Smell good.
Yeah,
Smell good.
yeah. So
Man, I love it, brother.
yeah, we got a bunch of pieces on the way. So that'll be a part of our Newly Pie tier, which is our luxury tier of the brand.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's super dope, bro.
And then it'll be coming in something like this as well.
Dust bag.
So if you get it, you get that dust bag.
You have that, but we also have a box that we don't have with us right now.
I
it'll-
forgot y'all boxes been. That
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I forgot to talk about that. The boxes
Yeah.
are crazy.
So every hoodie has a different box, obviously.
Yeah.
With these luxury items, they'll all have the same box. So it'll be like more of a how can I say it? Like a cardinal red
Mhm.
with the gold lettering on it.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a crazy box that'll
Yeah.
come with it.
Yeah, the boxing, the packaging is everything for us.
Yeah.
I feel like if you
Yeah.
have the experience along
Yeah.
with feeling good,
Yeah.
you good.
Exactly.
And you can hang it up in the crib, throw it
Yeah.
up wherever
Yeah.
you want. Now it's
Yeah.
decoration. People
Bro,
gonna come
I
over.
literally got y'all
Crystalino.
Crystalino.
Yeah.
And I just got that shit sitting on my fucking TV stand.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
TV
nice.
stand.
It's a piece. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely
A lot of
piece.
people been collecting them. They call them we call them what, the Infinity,
Infinity
box.
box.
Oh, yeah, that's
they
hard.
collect
Okay,
the
that's
box.
hard.
It's like the
That's
Infinity
cool.
Stone.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. As soon as he
Okay.
said it, I was like, it clicked.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
hard.
we were just talking about the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
But
yeah,
if you
it
notice
makes
on the
sense.
back, it got an infinity on the back.
Exactly.
So it
Yeah, it
makes
do.
sense.
It
It's
do.
a thorn in
Yeah.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Damn.
Yeah, which is everlasting. You know, so that's
Man,
what
these
newly
boys-
That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro.
Y'all
We don't
covering
make
the basics.
pieces for you to wear for a year or two, and I
bro,
want you
it's
to roll with it.
everlasting.
And
Feel me?
it has meaning, bro. Y'all not
Yeah.
just doing something. It's like a meaning behind
Mhm.
it, and I love it.
And I
bro.
feel like every one of our pieces is really unique. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people not gonna come out with the pieces we coming out with. And I was telling him before we came in here, a lot of the stuff we have is we started before a lot of people did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people not gonna know that.
Oh my God, like the Adam Sandler.
The Adam
Yeah.
Sandler,
Bro.
now everybody wanna do it. ERD.
Tell me how many hoodies you seen
Yeah.
that had waffle net lining and it was
Yeah.
torn?
Yeah.
Zero.
Nope.
Now you
Now
see them
everybody wanna
everywhere.
do it.
Yeah.
I really think, in my humble opinion, that we started a wave.
We did start
Yeah.
that.
Nah, bro, it happens, bro. Like I say it all the
Yeah.
time. Like them bigger brands look at the smaller brands and they run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to think sometimes they have the capital to go ahead and push it.
Do it.
Right.
We gotta hurry up and scrap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's 'cause
saying?
they got a factory in their backyard.
Yeah. But it's good that
Exactly.
y'all in a position now to where y'all can say, okay, this is the sample. Sample came out good. Let's put it in production.
Yeah.
Cause like it be a lot of brands. Like even myself, bro. Like sometimes I still struggle. Like I showed y'all my leather pants, but it's
Right.
like I'm over here like, okay, I gotta hurry up and drop them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you never know who might see it. And
I mean, at the end of the day, great things take time, though.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? You want to make sure everything is perfect before you drop them because
Right.
you don't want to drop a faulty item.
Right, exactly.
And then you're known for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Exactly.
just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time.
So how y'all feel about niggas that steal y'all shit?
Honestly, I haven't really people that have been able to steal anything other than Adam
It's
Sandler.
hard to.
You
I
can't
feel
steal
like.
our shit just because, like, who's gonna
I
make?
seen
Who's
somebody
gonna?
steal that.
You feel me?
The chain out there.
Who did that?
Who?
We gonna add them. Who did it?
I'll
Nah, I was just
Nah, look, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell y'all podcast.
I feel like the
They did
Adam
steal it, though.
Sandler, somebody can steal Adam Sandler because it's more simple. But
They got ice on it. Hold on. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
who
They
did
do.
that? Somebody we know for real?
It's Hyde Park. Is it Hyde?
I ain't never.
Park.
I don't know. I heard of them, but yeah, I'm gonna have to see
It
that.
looked like a chain.
That's everybody know we've been doing.
They
that,
did it.
bro.
I swear. When I seen it, I said,
Damn, I ain't never seen it. Where the phone at? Yeah, I ain't never seen it.
What's their IG?
Hyde Park.
It's Hyde Park.
yeah, Hyde Park.
Yeah, it's just Hyde Park.
HYD.
When did they do that though?
I just seen it the other day.
That's wild.
I just seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
See, this, we didn't even know.
Right.
That's
But,
crazy.
you know,
You know,
yeah.
those things happen.
This
though.
niggas that steal shit all the time. Niggas would come in here and just buy it and just resell it at their store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I seen,
Yeah, I can
seen
see that a
someone
lot.
yesterday trying
Yeah.
to.
I mean,
Yeah.
why?
I was like, they just in here scouting.
Yeah.
scouting, basically. Yeah.
It happens.
I was like, boy, this is
Yeah.
terrible, boy. I was like, people
man.
just lack creativity, though. Just like, it
Yeah,
just
a
is
lot of
what it
people do
is.
lack creativity and they try to steal from other brands. It's one thing to steal, but it's another thing to use
Be
versus
inspired.
3%
Yeah.
rule.
Be
You know what I'm
inspired.
saying?
I think people abuse it.
Yeah.
You think
they
so?
abuse it. It's
Yeah.
0%. Really.
0%.
They don't care.
Copy
It's a
paste,
copy
basically.
paste my
Yeah.
name. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
So what's the
You trying to find it?
I couldn't even find
I
it.
seen it was like a snippet, and it was on a
story
cardigan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was
it-
a cardigan.
Yeah.
It was on the
I didn't
cardigan,
even-
but it was like on the side, and I seen it. I was just like, all right, I ain't been
It was
seeing
a diamond pendant on a
that.
cardigan.
It was diamond. Yeah.
So what's coming? What's
I
next
should
for y'all?
screenshot it.
Like what y'all dropping next? What's like what marketing do y'all got? Like what's something that people should be looking out for?
So we have a lot. We have a lot in production right now. Like a lot's being made.
Yeah.
We're making everything as
Right.
far as like hoodies go, jeans,
Yeah.
leather, as
Yeah.
y'all just seen, like
Right.
Cardigans.
cardigans.
All that.
You got the
Glasses, new
Yeah.
glasses on the way too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I'm gonna put this in y'all ears just because I can see y'all brand doing this. Y'all should do like a mule.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
We got
I
one.
mean,
I almost had them with me today.
Man.
We got them.
You know we made them.
We made them.
Y'all
We
did
just
make a
didn't drop
mule.
it.
Y'all did make
With the
a
leather,
mule.
with the leather NP on the front. Yeah.
Y'all did make a mule.
Yeah.
Y'all
But
did
we
make
never
a-
dropped them.
Yeah, I
We the
know.
only ones with them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
We
They
want to
hard.
make them.
That's
but
a whole
yeah.
nother thing, bro.
They
Like,
hard though.
bro. Like I was talking to someone they was making the shoe, bro. That sample to make each size,
Huh.
bro. That price is crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I gave up on sneakers so quick. That's why I
Yeah.
respect niggas like
Yeah.
like as much as people like hate on them and shit. Just be
Right.
like, it's a Jordan 1. I'll be like, hey, bro,
Ain't no
this
joke.
is not
Yeah,
cheap
that
to
shit
do.
not cheap.
So
Yeah.
I mentioned the B. I have an idea for a pair of shoes.
He
a
told
pair
me
of
this
sneakers.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I want to make them, but we got to figure out like manufacturing and all that stuff
Yeah.
and design.
The
But I definitely have a
logistics is
design in my head that I
crazy.
want to make.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be more so Newly Pod tier, not necessarily sneakers or
Obviously.
streetwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
Okay.
yeah, I want to get into all that.
That's
That's
good,
a,
bro.
that's a them sneakers is crazy. I ain't
Mhm.
gonna lie too, bro. That,
But
that
you
shit
make
really
one
good.
silhouette that's a banger. All you
Yeah.
got to make is new colorways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
you're gonna keep
literally.
pumping them out just like the hoodies we
Yeah.
did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's good.
And it don't really matter as much if it is like a replica because well, it's funny because Mason Margiela's shoe is a replica. It's really an Adidas shoe. It's called Adidas Army. That was the original thing of it.
Yeah.
But they call it a replica. He just loved the shoe and just made it into his own shit.
Yeah.
So the shoe was fly though.
Yeah.
But like if y'all make it though, that would be cool though. I think that'd be fly. What's
we
like the end goal for y'all? Like what's like not I ain't gonna say end goal, but just like what height that you want to get to next that you would just be like, hey bro, we did it. Like
where we say we made it.
yeah, just like mama made
you wanna
like,
start that off?
Shoot, I'll just say personally, I feel like once all the department stores take recognition,
Facts.
and it's not just America, it's like my biggest thing is I want to be in France. Obviously, it's a French brand, you know. So if we can get into France and have streetwear stores and luxury stores wanting to buy our stuff wholesale,
So who do you say no to though in that instance? Let's say like
we've already been saying
we've said no to a good amount of people.
So
already.
traffic come to that, you say no?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember. I don't think I've been into traffic.
You haven't?
I don't think I have.
I don't know if I'd want to be in traffic just because like their selection is very like different. I don't know if it's necessarily ours.
It's really off. It's kind of off-fitting to me. Like it don't really. Some stores like you kind of walk into, like you kind of feel the vibe, you feel the story making of it. But like Patient of the New, you go in there and you're just like, oh shit, this is like I see why they got this here, why you got this here. Like
traffic doesn't look like they will buy like a lot. It looks like they buy like a couple pieces of each.
Like not too many units.
Yeah. So we if we're gonna do wholesale,
it don't look organic. Ever since what's her name? I forgot her name. Ever since she left, it don't look the same.
From
I forgot her name.
I haven't been there in over a year.
Yeah, I forgot.
Would y'all ever thought about opening your own storefront?
She went to Amiri though.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I want to stay e-commerce for now.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
That's too much overhead with.
Because then you got to be there every day.
Yeah,
and you got to watch out what's going on.
Hiring employees and all that. I got to have my cameras in here, making sure people ain't stealing.
Right. I'd rather focus on marketing and reaching a bigger audience rather than having a storefront right now.
Facts.
Yeah. Would you sell the brand
for the right price?
Is it?
Yeah, I guess for the right price. We haven't really talked about that. So
it's crazy. A lot of people didn't know Virgil didn't own his brand.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that either. I guess you just put us on it. I didn't know that.
He didn't own it.
Yeah.
So somebody else owned the brand?
Yeah. I mean,
it
explains why like it just continued to just keep going after he died anyway.
Yeah.
But it was just like, what he was doing was he was selling a license to it so they could just operate and do whatever they want with it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, bro. For the right price, but I can't see that anytime soon. I enjoy.
We enjoy doing it.
It's a process.
Right.
It's like
fun.
y'all know, you start from a piece of paper, a napkin, you throw it on the iPad or computer, and then you send it to the menu.
Yeah.
And then they make it, and then you say, no, that's wrong, and then they make a new one, and it's perfect.
Try and error.
I should have asked y'all that earlier. Like, how did y'all get the background to even know like what was what? It was just kind of like for me, I didn't know shit about shit. So I was just kind of like, I just like this, and I kind of want to do something different with that. It's
you
like
talking about like the feel of the clothes and stuff like that?
Everything from size charts to like working certain fabrics. You like, okay, I want this to be a felt felt fabric or something like that.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Instead of what's the shit used to get? What's the shit we get from the transfer paper and shit? It's like you come from that first. Like that was my introduction because like I didn't know nothing about.
anything. Like we said, we come from a football background. We watch film on everybody. You feel me? So growing up, you playing sports, you got to watch film on your opponent.
Right.
You're doing the same thing with all these other clothing brands out here. Y'all do it a certain way. Oh, I like that. How can we flip it and make it better? You know what I'm saying? So with all this stuff, we know fabrics pretty well. Like I love Balenciaga. We kind of see what they do. We do a spinoff of them Vetments. Same thing, Rick. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You can go online and see exactly what sourcing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing we do. Just make it better.
That's a big part of my personality too. Is kind of figuring out how to do it myself. Like I don't really like asking people how to do things just because. I hate when people ask me without doing their own research first. You feel me? So I'm not gonna do the same. So like I'm gonna go figure it out. And if I can't, then I'm gonna go figure it out from somebody else. But like I feel like it's a process and that's a part of how you get better. You gotta go figure it out, how they make things, how they do things, what the system is, and all that. So like you gotta do it.
It's cool. So it's just y'all two?
Yeah, just literally.
Y'all finna have to start hiring motherfuckers, man. I see it. Y'all finna have to start hiring.
We're trying to get some maybe like some t-shirt designers, and we hired like a marketing team to handle like our videos and stuff like that. So we're getting our input, and then they're like bringing it to life, stuff like that. So we kind of are. We're getting a bigger team, but as far as like the everyday day to day,
what we do.
It's us. It's us for sure. But we try to get more people to kind of take the extra burden off us.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of work.
Especially like doing shit like, because if you packing orders and then you over here talking to this store that want like 1,000 orders or something, 1,000 pieces.
Hey, packing orders by far, like, it's a great feeling, but it's the worst part to me. I hate being in there.
That's why I don't want to be a big brand.
At the end of the day, it's a fulfilling feeling.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned earlier, like, you got to be careful what you're complaining about, because you got to be grateful that you're getting orders. Because like you could be packing up 100 orders in a day, and it's like, oh my God. But at the same time, it's like you could have none. Yeah, you feel me?
A lot of people wish they would. I wouldn't send niggas orders for like 2 weeks.
You tripping.
Nah, because they'll be in the DM.
Yeah, they'll be in the DM. They would say something.
I hated it. Maybe that's why I ain't big like that.
But they'll be in the DMs letting you know, or the comments even worse. So.
I tell people, I was just like, look, I just need to make it. That's why when my stuff was just in here, like, I ain't got to go nowhere else. That's it for me. Be like, all right, y'all buy it right here and there. I'm done with it. I ain't shipping shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got time.
I ain't gonna lie about that time. We gotta open the store, man. Man, we could go on for hours with y'all.
Facts.
We probably gotta run a part two. Yeah, we probably gotta run a part two back.
Let's do a part two.
Let's do a part two.
I just had regular fashion shit on there too.
Yeah, man.
I ain't even want to talk about it no more.
I feel like we ain't even really get in.
Yeah, we ain't really get in. No, we can run a part two for sure. Yeah, we can run a part two for sure. But nah, bro, like, I really do appreciate y'all coming on, bro. Like, I seen the journey, bro. I'm loving what y'all doing, bro. I want y'all to keep going, keep striving, bro. Like I said, I'm a supporter of y'all, bro. I hit you up all the time. Like, bro, I need this, I need that. You show me love, bro. Like, so
I
whatever.
get to you that same day.
Yeah, man. What? Sometimes I pull up. I'm on the way. I pull up on you. So
yeah, thanks. We really appreciate y'all too, man. We thank y'all for letting us come over here for our first podcast.
Yeah, and for the people who don't know y'all, just give y'all social or whatever y'all want to give to the people. And
these boys serious about their business. Them boy got tattoos and everything.
Yeah, we tatted them. But now, Braylon Evans on Instagram. I guess that's really it. So BRAELEN Evans EVANS.
Do it for Dawson on IG. Just follow me. Do whatever. DM me if you have any questions, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or don't follow me. I don't care.
Or you can watch.
Or you just watch what them guys doing.
Just watch.
Well, we will.
Matter of fact, follow Newbly Pod. Don't even follow me.
Yeah, follow Newbly Pod, man.
NOUBLIEPAS. Newbly Pod. If you can't spell it, don't forget in French.
For sure. Already, man. Cutting soul. We out.
We out.